throughout the tour. Should you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to speak to one of the crew dressed in orange. Once again, welcome aboard. We now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. Welcome to Shoreline Sightseeing's famous Skyline Lake Tour along the beautiful and historic Chicago lakefront, where we will see the centerpiece of the city's beautiful 17-mile stretch of continuous shoreline parks, public attractions, and residential neighborhoods, including a bike path right on the waterline, along one of the most open and publicly accessible city shorelines in the world, situated here at the southwest corner of the Great Lake, Michigan. As we tour the lake shore, we'll have a view of some of America's tallest and most distinguished buildings. You will learn the historical context in which the city and the lakefront have developed, and briefly survey the ecology of Lake Michigan itself. Welcome to Chicago, the Windy City, the Second City, City of Big Shoulders, City in a Garden, City by the Lake, the city that works. It's America's third largest city in terms of population, after New York and Los Angeles, with a current population of 2.7 million people in the city limits and about 9 million in the metropolitan area. We begin our tour at Navy Pier. Completed in 1916 as Municipal Pier Number 1, it was renamed Navy Pier in honor of naval veterans of World War I. It is now a popular recreational center, and along with Millennium Park, it's one of the top cultural attractions in Illinois, averaging over 9 million visitors every year. Attractions include the Children's Museum, the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, the Sable Hotel, dining, shopping, an amusement park, concert halls, convention space, bars, ballrooms, and of course, boat rides. One of the most prominent attractions at the pier is the Ferris Wheel, called the Centennial Wheel, because it opened on the 100th anniversary of Navy Pier in 2016. This is a new model, the DW60, designed and constructed by Dutch Wheels, the Netherlands-based company that built the pier's first wheel, considered the world's top designer and manufacturer of Ferris wheels. The state-of-the-art DW60 is the first and only one of its kind in the United States. Significant features include two-sided enclosed cars that allow for easy loading and unloading, a fortified structure to withstand winds of 115 miles an hour, and safety glass capable of weathering intense storms. The original Navy Pier Ferris wheel was relocated to Branson, Missouri in 2016 and is still in use there today. The very first Ferris wheel ever debuted here in Chicago in 1893 at the World's Fair, also known as the World's Columbian Exposition. Designed by a bridge builder named George Washington Ferris, it was Chicago's response to the Paris World's Fair. Mr. Ferris gave Chicago and the world a moving Eiffel Tower. During the Second World War, Navy Pier was an active naval training base where pilots were trained for aircraft carriers. Trainees included the first President Bush. After the Second World War, it became the campus of the University of Illinois at Chicago into the 1960s, when it was a working commercial pier, which later fell into disuse. The present configuration opened as a cultural attraction in 1993. It was updated once more in 2015. We are heading out on the southwest corner of the Great Lake, Michigan, one of the 5 Great Lakes and the largest body of fresh water in the continental United States. The Great Lakes comprise 20% of the world's liquid fresh water. The name Michigan is believed to come from the Ojibwa word Michigani, meaning great water. The lake
Esta es la foto del cuadro de Luis.
By glaciers receding northward after the end of the last ice age about 10,000 years ago. The average depth of the lake is 279 feet, with a maximum depth of 923 feet. The average depth this close to shore is about 25 feet. The lake is 307 miles long from north to south and 118 miles wide at its widest point. Wow. It is just slightly smaller than the U.S. state of West Virginia or the country of Ireland. The distance from the shoreline